you. Now we started the fifth lecture of lecture series of subject integrated circuit. I am Punit Kumar Mishra, assistant professor, ECE department, GLBITM, Greater Noida. Okay. So now here we start our fifth lecture with the internal structure of internal circuitry of IC 741. So here see the internal circuitry or internal circuit of IC 741 manufactured by the Fairchild Semiconductor Corporation, and this internal circuit contain the 4 stage, basically the input stage, circuit bias, gain stage and output stage. So, input stage contain the transistor Q1 to Q7, Q1 to Q7, and with the 2 transistor, additional transistor Q8 and Q9 will form the current mirror circuit for internal stage. Okay. So, a differential pair will form by Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. Here the 2 NPN transistor Q1 and Q2 and 2 PNP transistor Q3 and Q4, and Q5, Q6, Q7 will form a active load for a differential amplifier. The output is a single ended output which taken from the collector side of common collector output will taken from the collector of Q4 and Q6, and this output will connected to input of the gain stage, that is the base terminal of the Q16 and Q17. Okay. And the second will be the bias circuit. Bias circuit is basically is a current mirror circuit. In here the transistor Q10 and Q11 will form the Widlar current mirror, okay, with the resistor R4. So, current bias circuit is basically provide the biasing to IC, integrated circuit. It will be the fix the bias current for a differential amplifier and also for a gain stage. Okay. Now, third stage is the gain stage. Gain stage will form with the common collector transistor, common collector, that is the emitter follower Q16, and also with the another transistor will Q17, and basically Q16 and Q17 will form the Darlington pair, which useful to amplify or increases the gain. Here in internal circuit of IC 7410 contain the many emitter follower, that is the common collector amplifier, and because of common collector amplifier give the high input impedance which minimize the loading effect. Okay. Suppose a gain stage has the Q16 is the common collector, that is the emitter follower, it has the high input impedance, then the from output of the input stage will connect to the input of the gain stage, that is the base of the Q16 with the minimum loading effect and with the minimum loading effect. Okay. So, this is the gain stage. We cover one by one all transistor from the Q1 to Q24. There are the 24 transistor in the internal circuitry of the IC 741, or almost 11 resistor from R1 to R11, and the one transistor which name is CC, that is the transistor is CC, and CC transistor is basically the used for a frequency compensation. Okay. This transistor used for a frequency compensation, and we learn about what is the concept of compensation, frequency compensation. So, if you see the block diagram of IC 741, we get the 3 block. First one is the differential amplifier, and second stage is gain stage, and the last is the output stage. We discuss about the role of CC. Okay. It also called the Miller compensation capacitor, and it connect between the input of a gain to output of a gain. This is the CC, and it provide a feedback for the stable frequency stabilization. It provide a feedback for a frequency stabilization. Also, it is used for the modification of a value of slew rate of IC 741. Okay. So, CC is basically we say that the frequency compensation capacitor, and it connected between the input and output of a gain stage. Okay. This is the differential. It is the two input is called the dual input. This is the block diagram for IC 741. So, okay. So, this is the role of CC. One more thing, what is the role of the Q3B? Q3B sorry, Q13A and Q13B. So, here the gain stage, we discuss about the gain stage. So, gain stage also contain a transistor Q13 and Q13A and Q13B. Q13A, we see the so this will be the Q13B, and here is the Q13A transistor. This is the base terminal, and this one emitter. So, this is the equivalent to if you draw the equivalent circuit of this arrangement of transistor, BJT transistor, we see that these are the both transistor with the common base and common emitter. This is the C1 and C2. Let us suppose that C1 is for Q13B and C2 for Q13A. And condition for this transistor, which we made in the internal circuitry of IC 741, the condition is simple. Condition says that Q13B area is the 0.75 area of Q12. Okay. Q13B fabrication area is almost equal to 0.7 point or a 3 by 4 of Q fabrication area of Q12 area. Okay. And Q13A area is 0.25 or 1 by 4 Q12 area. Okay. If we consider this fabrication strategy between the Q13 and Q12, the similar to if area is 0.75 and 0.25, then if you calculate the collector current for a Q13A is also equal to 0.75 is the biasing current of Q12 transistor. Okay. And similar Q13B collector current is also equal to 0.75 of the bias current of Q12. We later see in derivation part. So, this is the role of Q13A and Q13B. Okay. And most important thing is the after input stage and bias stage provide the constant biasing current for a for internal circuitry of the IC 741. Gain stage will be provide a high gain, and it basically a common collector that is the emitter follower also provide the high input impedance. Okay. In input stage, if you see the input stage Q5, Q3, Q4 is the common Q3 and Q4 is the common base configuration connected in a common base configuration, which provide the high voltage gain. Okay. And Q5, Q7 and Q6 is a active load work as a active load, that is the current mirror itself behave as a current mirror in a active load for a differential amplifier. We taken the output from the collector of Q6 and it applied to the input to the gain stage at the base of the Q16. Okay. Now, the last part is the output stage. In output stage we see that if you consider the Q14 and Q20 is the part of the class AB complementary power amplifier, class AB complementary power amplifier, and all other thing we see Q15 and R6, R7, Q21, Q12. So, this arrangement Q15, R6, R7, Q21, Q24, even Q23 and R11 resistor will provide a short circuit circuitry for a IC 741. This arrangement gives the short circuit protection circuitry for a IC 741 at the output stage. Okay. Later we see the detail about what is the purpose of the short circuit protection circuitry. So, we start the DC analysis of the one by one part of IC 741 internal circuitry. To consider the first the bias circuit portion of the IC 741. So, we see that the reference circuit which is established in the bias circuit branch Q12, Q11 and R5. Okay. This is the diode action of BJT. Diode action of BJT, and it gives the arrangement. If you calculate this, we write the KVL equation for this path. So, we see that the VCC equal to VEB Q12 VEB 12 plus IRF. We see the we assume that the branch current is I reference IREF plus IRF. To VCC equal to VEB 12 plus IR5 into IRF plus VEB 11 and plus VE. Okay. So, we find that this equation for IRF, and this will be follow this the outer path. Apply a KVL equation for this outer path. What we seen at in this slide. So, we get the IRF equal to VCC minus VEB 12 minus VBE 11 minus VE divided by R5. By numerically, if you put the we consider the VCC and V equal to 15 volt, VEB and VV equal to 0.6. Sorry, this will be the 0.6 volt. Okay, this is the 0.6 volt. If you put the, we get the I reference equal to 0.72 milliampere current. Okay, the reference current of a bias circuit we get the 0.72 milliampere. Okay. Now, next if we we try to calculate this current IC10, okay, and we know that this arrangement is the Widlaw current mirror arrangement. This is the Widlaw current mirror arrangement, and next slide we see that what is the relation between transistor Q11, Q10 and resistor R4. R4 will be form a Widlaw current mirror circuit, and for this the equation will, we find the equation for a Widlaw current mirror. We get this IC10 into R4 equal to VT ln I reference divided by IC10, where VT is the thermal voltage and its value is the 0.26 millivolt. Okay. So, we take the VT threshold voltage 26 millivolt, and we assume that the Q10 and Q11 is identical. It means the both have same beta value, both have fabricated on a same area of a wafer. Okay. So, we get put the R is given 5 kilo ohms is R, okay, R5 is 40 kilo ohm. So, for this equation if you put the value, we already get the value of I reference 0.72 IC10, and we solving this equation we find the IC10 equal to 20 microampere, sorry 19 microampere current. Okay. This is the low current. We get this IC10, which is the current mirror as I reference. IC10 is get the current mirror topology, it near about I reference. We find the IC10 with respect to I reference. Now, next consider the input stage of the IC741, and for the DC analysis we put the input terminal to ground. So, we get the V1 and V2, here ground, we connect with the ground. Okay. Neglecting the base current of Q8 and Q9, we consider the high value beta, and both are the PNP transistor. This is PNP, this is also PNP. Okay. So, IC10, we if you get the IC10 is approximate equal to IC9. So, IC9 is 19 microampere, and Q8 and Q9 is a current mirror topology. Both are in a current mirror topology, in a simple current mirror topology. So, we can say that the IC10, the collector current of is also equal to IC9. So, IC10 is also equal to 19 microampere, and let us suppose that the 2I current is the in this branch current will be 2I and is separated with the two identical transistor Q1 and Q2 with I and I. So, we get the 2I to IC28 equal to 2I, and we neglect the base current. Okay. We neglect the base current, to 2I equal to IC8 collector current of transistor Q8, and it will be 19 microampere. Then we get I 9.5 microampere. So, we calculate the collector current of transistor Q1 and Q2, we get the 9.5 microampere, and similar this is also equal to the collector current of Q3 and Q4. So, we get the IC1, IC2, IC3, IC4 all are equal to I, and I will be IC10 by 2, IC10 by 2 or IC8 by 2 or IC9 by 2. Okay. Now, we calculate the VC6. Why we calculate the VC6? Because the VC6 that is the collector voltage is the input for our next stage, that is the gain stage. Okay. So, we calculate the VC6 due to balancing arrangement of input differential amplifier, due to balancing arrangement of dual differential amplifier, we get the VC5 and VC6 is equal. If you we see here, and we analyze the DC analysis through a SPICE or a H SPICE or a P SPICE or any EDA cal tool. If you measure the VC5 voltage is similar to VC6, and concept is the balancing arrangement of differential amplifier. Okay. So, if we calculate the VC6, then we find a KVL for this path, look like this. Okay. For this path, we get the VC5 equal to VV7 plus VV6 plus IC6 into R2. For this equation, we follow this path. We apply the KVL for this path. So, we get the VC5 equal to VV7 plus VV6 plus IC6 into R2. What is the IC6? IC6 is basically, we neglect the base current Q2, we assume that the high value of beta, then we in most of cases we neglect the base current of transistor, BJT transistor. Okay. So, we neglect the base current, then collector current IC6 is equal to IE6. Okay. If we get by numerically we put the value, we get the VV 0.6 for a we consider the silicon BJT transistor, okay, made on a silicon material. The knee voltage is 0.6 plus 0.6 and IC6. What is the IC6? If you see the previous slide here, then IC4 is IC4 equal to IC10 by 2, and we calculated 9.5 microampere, and same current will be flow through IC6. Okay. So, IC6 also equal to 9.5 microampere. So, we put here value of IC6, we write here if you write here IC6 is approximate IC4, and this is equal to 9.5 microampere. Okay. We put this value in this equation, VC6 equal to 0.6 plus 0.6 plus 0.0095 into 1. 1 is the 1 kilo ohm is the R2 resistance value of R2, and minus 15, we get here the V equal to minus 15 volt. This will be the minus 15 volt. So, we get VC6 equal to minus 13.8. Here we correct the VCE6, collector voltage of the transistor Q6 will be minus 13.8 volt. Okay. Minus 13 volt, not minus 138 volt, is point is missing. So, minus we get the minus 13.8 volt VC6, and this is the voltage which apply to the next stage of IC 741 internal circuit. Okay. That is the gain stage. Consider the gain stage. Gain stage will first we calculate the what is the bias current for the gain stage. So, then we find the IC 3B, Q 13B, we calculate the IC. This current notation is the IC 13B, and we see that due to area relationship between the Q 12 and Q 13, we already calculate the I reference, and we we get the I reference value (0.72 milliampere). 0.72 milliampere. And we know that the what is the relationship between the collector current of Q 13 and the collector current of Q 12, which is approximate I reference, and this will be equal to 0.75 I reference. 0.75 I reference. Okay. So, we get the emitter current in Q 16 is the sum of the base current, that and Q 16 we follow as the same equation, then we find the collector current of the transistor Q 16, and this equation will be follow from this apply the KVL in this loop. Okay. We get this equation. And we know that the what is the purpose of C1 here. We previously discussed about the CC, that is the C1, and its value is the 13 picofarad. We provide the feedback between the input and output of the gain stage. Okay. And this is the last output stage of the IC 741. Output stage, this is the output stage without using the short circuitry. We not use here. This is the typical output stage of IC 741, and it is basically concentration on two transistor Q 14 and Q 12. Here the transistor Q 18 and Q 19 and Q 22 also will stabilize the Q point of these two transistors, that is the Q 14 and Q 20. And if we try to stabilize the Q point, the output of operational amplifier will be high swing voltage. Okay. So, if we bias current for a bias, what is the bias current? We get the bias current for the output stage. We same use the relation between area of Q 12 and Q 13A. So, we get the IC 13 collector current of 13A equal to 0.25 I reference, and we consider here I, and I will be current flow, and same I bias current is will divide into 2, that is the Q 18 and Q 19, and same current will be flow for Q 22 transistor number Q 22, that is the Q 22. Consider the output stage. If you calculate the IC 10, this is the formula, we calculate the IC 10, we apply the KVL loop here, and we get this. Okay. If we get IC collector current of 18 transistor, then we easily find out the what is the collector current of IC 19 transistor. IC 19 is the I minus IC 18. Okay. This is the short circuit protection device. Here the transistor Q 15 and Q 21 devices which used for a short circuit protection for a output stage. When output stage will be short with do two supply, that is the VCC R minus VE, and these two transistor will conduct, Q 15 and Q 21 will conduct, and which minimize the base current. If Q 15 will conduct, minimize the base current for Q 14. If Q 21 is minimized, transistor 21 will conduct, then the minimize the collector current for a Q 20 transistor. This way we use a short circuit protection device. Okay. So, this is the detailing of internal circuitry of IC 741. Okay. And it is so here we see that the transistor Q14 limit the current of Q14, and similarly maximum current in Q20 is limit by R7, Q21 and Q24. Okay. Thank you. We completed this, and in our next lecture series we will discuss about the AC analysis of IC 741.